Hey Monarch, this video is intended to show you the academic plan tool that we have in Infinite Campus. It's a great tool because it gives you your graduation requirement information for BVSD, and then we are also going to use it for choosing or requesting your classes for the 21-22 school year, and I'm going to walk you through all of those steps. So you are going to go to your Infinite Campus account, and then you'll get to this list of options that you have in Infinite Campus, and you're going to choose the academic plan that's right here. Once you click on academic plan, you'll get to this page, and you are not going to choose either of the drop-down menus that are here. You're going to just go ahead and click next. Okay, so I hit next, and then I get this page. And this is where you're going to be doing all of your work for looking at your graduation requirements and choosing your classes for next year. You'll see that there's the different grade levels: 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. This is a 9th grade student. So this is either what they have taken or are in right now. And you'll see, for example, that this student took 9th grade English LA, so it is not here as an alert anymore as required for graduation because he already completed it. Okay, so World Lit is the sophomore year, American Lit, Communications, and LA electives are the senior year. So once you complete the graduation requirements, the alerts go away. Once they're all gone, then you know that you've met those requirements for BVSD graduation. Okay? Today I'm going to go ahead and choose classes for sophomore year. Okay, so for the 21-22 school year, this student is going to be a sophomore. This is under Language Arts. I'm going to just go ahead and click in this box right here. Now, I already looked at my course selection sheet, so I know that one of the two classes I have to take are either 10th grade LA or 10th grade Advanced LA. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and choose the standard level. I feel good about that level. I did well my freshman year. That's not an area where I want to, push myself and choose advanced, so I'm going to go ahead and take standard. Now, the only other thing that I do want to take is mythology, and I know that that is listed on the forms as an LA elective, so it's right here once I selected it this way instead of with the scroll down. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And then those are my 3 LA classes that I want to take for next year. This year I did my government and world geography, so that you can see those are gone, but I still need my world history and U.S. history. So as a 10th grader, I am going to choose AP World History. This is a subject that I love. I know that I'm going to have to read a lot more, and the expectations are a lot higher with that AP World, but I'm up for the challenge. So I'm going to work really hard, and I'm going to choose AP World History. I'm going to go down here on my sheet. I completed Algebra 1 this year. Math is not my strongest subject, so I'm going to choose Standard Geometry. A and B. So A is first semester, B is second semester. Okay, so you have to choose the year-long for the year-long classes. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that a couple of the computer science classes are listed as math electives. Again, those are math electives, so you do want to follow the course sheet and choose the standard math classes first, and then you can go in and choose these in addition as electives for to work towards the 220 credits you need to graduate. Next is science. I took advanced physical science last year, loved it. I'm going to go ahead and stick with that same level for next year. So I'm choosing the year-long advanced biology, okay, A and B, year-long. All right, PE. I really wanted to take that dance tech class. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. Again, here you need 3 PEs to graduate. I took one this year, I'm taking one next year, and then I'll take one more at a later date. All 10th graders need to take that health class, so I'm going to go ahead and choose the issues in health for next year. Then I loved the digital art 1 and 2, so I want to go ahead and take digital art 3 here. I do also want to scroll down and show you that this is where you will sign up for any of your choir, your band, your orchestra, those types of classes. Okay, so you'll choose those here under Fine Arts. In practical experience, that's a huge list of options. Those are all of the business classes, the high school business classes. I want to emphasize that with all those practical arts classes, you really pay attention to what is on your course selection sheet, because some classes are semester long, some are year long. The titles are different for each semester in some situations, so just make sure that you pay close attention to the course selection sheet when you're choosing those classes. Here are all of the other practical arts options. Here are all the engineering classes, and then we have the new aviation and aerospace classes with the drone emphasis as options here. One thing to point out is that all of the world language classes that are level 1 are held in the elective category. That is because those go towards elective credit, because as a BVSD student, you have to reach level 2 or higher to meet the graduation requirement. Okay, so those are under electives once again, and I already did that this year. Okay, the other thing to point out is that the social studies electives are under the general elective category as well, because you have to meet those specific graduation requirements in social studies. But I do want to make sure that you know where to find these. Okay. So I am going to go, and you can see here that this Spanish 2 category was filled this year, but I want to continue in Spanish 3. So I'm going to go ahead and choose semester 1 of Spanish 3, semester 2 of Spanish 3, and I'm done there. This part here is non-credit. These are non-credit. So this is just, these are things that you want to think about to fill your schedule, but obviously they don't give you credits. For example, choosing an off period. Now, if you know that you are not going to, that you're maybe not good in the morning, let's just say, you want to request first period off. This one looks a little funky, but this is first period first semester, and then this is first period second semester. So I think I do better later in the day, so I'm going to go ahead and request that I have those off. Again, you're requesting that. That's not a guarantee that you will get those off periods, because it depends what classes are offered during those times, but you can put them in and hope for the best. These are the 2021 graduation requirements that were mentioned in the course selection video, and most of students are going to start by choosing the SAT graduation requirements, so you can go ahead and put that in there if that's what you want to do. And then if you don't score high enough on the SAT that you'll take your junior year, you can always change this. You can change it at any time. Okay, so this is just where you will make those choices for the 2021 graduation requirements that the state requires. Then the last thing you want to make sure you do is choose a couple alternates on your schedule. There's the whole list of classes in here. If for some reason a class doesn't get enough students or it can't fit in your schedule some way, you definitely want to have say in what you choose in place of those classes. You don't want us to have to make that choice for you. Okay, so I would say choose, 2 or 3 alternate classes in here. Okay, the last thing you have to do is hit save. If you don't hit save, all of your good work goes away and you have to do it all over again. This is kind of nice because once you go to hit save, it just gives you some notes and things to remember. Okay, but you hit save and then you're done. You've chosen the classes you want to take for next year, and you can go ahead and log out and wait to see what you end up getting once the school builds the schedule. Okay, if you want to go ahead and continue and just kind of plan ahead, you can certainly do that. You can choose, think about what you want to take your junior year, what you want to take your senior year to meet the graduation requirements, and to, maybe get to a certain level in a certain content area so that you can know that you can reach, like, for example, AP Calculus or AP Chemistry or just things like that. This is a great four-year planning tool. Marks off your graduation requirements, and it puts your requests in for the following years. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and reach out to your teachers, your counselors, your administrators if you have additional questions about any of this.